everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Caitlin and today we are hanging out with the RV Geeks, Peter and John, and we're checking out their brand new RV. These guys did the unthinkable and, and downsized from a 43-foot motorhome after 23 years?
Actually, just over 20.
Over 20,
20 years of full-time RVing in that motorhome, and they've downsized now to this 19-foot Outdoors RV travel trailer, which is a huge change for them. So we're gonna check out the rig and ask them a little bit about what they love and what they don't maybe love so much about this transition. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so maybe first tell us what RV you have here now. Your new RV, tell us what it is and why you chose it.
This is an Outdoors RV Creekside 19 MKS Titanium Series.
It's a mouthful for such a small RV.
And it's a 19-foot body with 24 feet overall, including the tongue.
Yes.
And I think the biggest secret to being able to go so small after being so big was a big change. We went part-time.
Yes.
After more than 20 years on the road.
That does change your requirements and your travel style a little bit.
It does.
So, was it hard to say goodbye to the Mountain Aire?
Yes and no.
Yeah,
I think we loved it.
It was really home. We'd been in it for so long, and it was really the longest home I think either of us had ever lived in.
By far.
So yeah, it was sort of weird to give it up, but in the same token, it's exciting to start with something new and have a whole new future ahead of us. And unlike some people, we actually get rid of old RVs when we buy new ones. So we just thought we'd keep with that pattern for now.
That was not very nice.
That wasn't very subtle, talking to people with 3 RVs. So,
Yes, that's right.
We're actually starting to get some rain right now, so
Yes.
let's hold on the outdoor tour and maybe let's go inside and take a peek around.
It's bigger in there. Ladies first.
Well, thank you, monsieur.
Thank you.
Camera's next.
So we're on the inside now, and it is actually very spacious. And I think the biggest part of that to me is that this space up here is 2 spots in one.
Multi-purpose, yes. Having the, as Outdoors RV calls it, the wall bed instead of just a Murphy bed, transforming into the dinette makes a huge difference for us with having this space be multi-purpose, so it's very much like the Trek RVs where they had the bed that came down from the ceiling, so during the day the whole RV was living space. That's what this is like for us.
We've had experience being on RVs with Murphy beds. We've actually slept in Murphy beds on RVs before, and the biggest problem we found is that when they put the Murphy bed over a sofa, they have an uncomfortable bed and an uncomfortable sofa. And they did something here we've never seen before, which is they put the bed over the dinette, and it's a huge difference.
Yeah, it folds down so super easy, and it's really comfortable. It's an actual full thickness, gel foam mattress, so it's very comfortable.
And you can attest to the fact that the 4 of us fit quite easily.
We've had dinner with 4 here at the booth.
So we'd be sitting in here not in the bed. Sitting here at the dinette having
dinner. The 4 of us were
dinner.
not in the bed, just to be clear.
And it's interesting because while you're sitting there and kind of looking in this space, you're kind of expecting hey, there should be a bedroom, taking up 10 more, 12 more feet in the back. But it's not, it's right here. So
having the bed be something that you only use when you're sleeping and it's not useful the rest of the time, using the space for dual purpose made a big difference.
Yeah, exactly. And again, having the booth be the thing that changes over makes it so much easier to make both of them comfortable.
Gotcha.
So the couch stays, itself, but it basically stays a couch all day long.
We also work here, and because the dinette is very wide because it runs the full width of the RV, we can sit here with our laptops open without banging into each other.
Yeah, correct. So it works nice, yeah.
That's nice. And so you've got a full kitchen, dry bath. I know you guys
we do not like
require dry baths.
Yes, correct. And actually, one thing about the kitchen, over 10 feet of counter space for the kitchen, which is a lot in an RV, and especially since the RV is only 19 feet long, it's more than half kitchen counter.
That's crazy.
You'd think we were good cooks.
Well, You guys have made us plenty of food. They are actually good cooks. They just always say that they're not.
We can assemble.
So here's the bathroom, which is actually pretty big for a travel trailer of this size, I would think.
Yeah, amazingly, it's almost as big as what we had in the 43-foot Mountain Aire for the shower size. And they did just a really good job of just squeezing all of this into a little corner so it doesn't impact too much.
Very cool. Well, let's go outside now. I think the rain stopped.
Yes.
For a quick tour of the outside, if you don't mind.
Sure thing.
No, yeah.
Sure thing.
But again, we like to call this place the TARDIS, because just like the TARDIS from Doctor Who, it's bigger on the inside than the outside. So.
And it travels through time and space.
Exactly. Right. It's perfect. We're not sure who's Doctor Who yet. We're still duking that out.
Oh. Maybe you're both Doctor Who.
It's probably going to be me because I'm the dork who watches it.
All right, so let's do a quick walk around the outside and just kind of touch on some of the things that you love most about this rig. I personally know that you recently had a whole bunch of stuff done to it, so maybe mentioning a few of those things too would be cool.
Yes, 1,500 watts of solar, 810 amp hours of Battle-Born lithium batteries, and
A whole suite of Victron gear.
even though here on the Upper Peninsula it apparently is more cloudy than rainy at this time of year, we have not had any problem with power. We haven't been plugged in at all, and we really haven't been able to use up the power we've got.
No, exactly. It actually has more solar on the roof of this than we had on the Mountain Aire, and
Oh my
more
God.
batteries than we had on the Mountain Aire. So yeah, we've managed to cram a lot of stuff into a very small thing. But aside from all of that, all the power, the free power, 19 feet. I
Yeah.
mean, this can go just about anywhere. And
Yeah, and it's got, for boondocking purposes, it has good off-road suspension, MORride 4000 suspension. It's
Good
also
clearance.
got good ground clearance and great tank capacities. So, while we've been here, we've
Yes.
been testing to see
Testing.
how far we could push things. And
Sorry if we smell.
we have, I didn't mean like that. We can comfortably do 10 full days off-grid before the gray tank fills,
Yeah.
which is our limiting factor.
Yeah, 78 gallons of fresh on this little trailer, so that's a lot of water.
That's more than we have in our truck camper, so when we meet up in the desert Southwest at some point.
You can come
I'm
over and
sure.
take a shower.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bum off them now. So, all right. So, like, one of the things that stands out to me when I see this, besides the huge solar panel array, are these leveling
Yes.
jacks.
Yeah,
It is unusual for a trailer, and particularly one this size, to have automated leveling, but it's been amazing. It's
Yeah.
really super simple. And again, same as we had in the Mountain Aire, basically. Pull into the site and push the level button, and the trailer takes care of the rest, including memorizing the hitch height. So
Oh, that's nice.
as
Right.
once you disconnect it from the ball, you just hit, move the truck away, of course, but hit level and it takes care of the rest, and then you can recall the hitch height and it basically repositions you so you're ready to hook up again.
And
Very smart.
Obviously, we put snap pads on before it rained, and you could see everything was all muddy because, like I said, it rains more than we thought here.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's a messy place.
It's a
isn't it?
messy place.
So I wanted to ask you about this experience, the towing experience, the driving a separate tow vehicle experience, a truck, which I know is a first time for you guys having a
Yes.
truck. How has that change been from going from a drivable RV?
Well, we thought we were going to hate it.
Really?
No,
Well,
not hate
we're-
it, but we thought it would be very different.
So, John's expressed a great deal of ease driving this compared with a motorhome.
Yeah.
And I had taught him to drive the motorhome years ago, but he still rarely did because it's a big undertaking. This is easier.
Yeah,
Yes?
it's much easier. I feel much more comfortable hopping behind the wheel to maneuver the trailer, to hook it up, to tow it everywhere. It's just really much more comfortable because you're still just driving in a truck, so
Yeah.
it feels like you're in a passenger vehicle.
The other difference is something we thought would be a bigger problem than it was, and that is we could drive nonstop 1,000 miles with a 150-gallon fuel tank in the motorhome. This
Only has
we'll-
24 gallons, so it's
We'll run about 250 miles here, so we're stopping more often than we were, but it's good. We stretch our legs, fuel up, get a bite to eat, and keep going.
yeah, it
Well,
hasn't
and
been an
as you
issue.
mentioned earlier, you have that better fuel economy, so
Yes.
maybe you're
Yeah.
just kind
We're
of
getting-
feeling better about how it's hitting your
Even
your
towing,
wall.
the truck still
twice as
gets
much.
twice the fuel economy the motorhome got. Now, of course, per pound, it's not the same,
But
but
We have enough stuff with us.
We have enough
didn't
stuff
need all
with
that.
us.
Cool.
And when we're not towing, it gets 30 miles a gallon. It's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
And they're gonna go into a lot more detail about the truck over on their YouTube channel, RV Geeks, where they do a full tour of the rig and their entire setup. So you're gonna have to go over there because it's raining here, and
Yes.
we're gonna have to wrap this up. But we wanted to give you guys a quick peek at it because we're so excited for Peter and John to be on this new adventure. They just picked this up like a month ago at the time of filming, so they've been really jazzed about it, and we're super excited for them. So
Well, we want to thank you for giving us this fantastic place to try out all our systems off the grid.
With a safety net.
yeah,
Yes.
we got some backup stuff for
You do, yes, thank
a
you.
couple extra RVs laying around even.
Thanks so much, Kate.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, guys. And again, hop on over to their channel to get a more in-depth look at the outside, the inside, all of the cool things they have installed, because over 20 plus years of RVing, these guys know what they like and had a long list of things they wanted to do to this rig when they picked it up. So check it out. We'll see you next time. Bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.